All right, good morning. Brandy and I are heading over to get the trailer. Say hi, Brandy. Brandy girl. You want to come sit up front with me? You want to come sit up front with me? We're going to go get the trailer and bring it home. Huh? I love my Brandy. I love my Brandy. All right. We're going to go get the trailer and bring it over to the house and work on it. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye. What you doing, Brandy girl? Huh? You taking a ride with Daddy? Huh? We're gonna go get the trailer, bring it home? Yeah? You like going for a ride? Yeah, you like going for a ride. Said you've been lots of places, haven't you? Alright. You want to sit up front? You want to come up front? You come up front? Or you're going to take a nap, huh? You're going to take a nap? Yeah. All right. Trailer's all hooked up. All my jacks are up. I leave those sawhorses there. I've got some other ones at home. Oh, see, I forgot to put in my step. Jacks are up. Everything looks good. All right. Got my Brandy girl. You ready to go for a ride? Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys in a few. Okay. Got the trailer next to the house, and getting ready to build me some cabinets right here. Cabinet doors. Right here, right in front of the water, is going to be my battery bank. Okay, so the height of those batteries and the cabinet that I build for it will leave X number of inches for doors, so that I can reach down in there and and do whatever we need to do with the with the water connections. I mean, they'll already be connected, but there'll be plenty of room. I need about 11 inches for my battery cabinet. And there'll be a cabinet that I can stand on. So there's about 11 inches right there. So you can see plenty of space for cabinet doors and stuff. So all right, let me figure out what I'm doing here, get some materials, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm in the back of my truck getting ready to disassemble my battery bank so that I can transfer it over into the trailer. This is an aluminum box with some nice handles, but I challenge anyone to try to lift this box. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the batteries out, and then I can move it over there with no issues. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I've got all my terminal nuts off of the batteries, and this is something you got to take your time with. You cross those batteries and you're going to have a problem. So I'm just taking my time and you know, disconnecting these wires right here are my solar charging wires. So I've got those disconnected. Now I'm getting ready to disconnect the you know, the battery charger. This had a 4-bank battery charger in it. 4 batteries, each one 10 amps, 40 amps. So I'm just gonna pull those terminals off and, you know, tuck them out of the way. You don't want to cross any of those battery terminals. So there's this one, and this telephone wire is a temperature probe, and I've got it mounted at the bottom of the battery, so that's why I can't take it out. But I've disconnected it from the the inverter, so no issues there. All right, let me get these battery cables off. See the red and the black? I'm going to take those off, then I can lift each battery out at a time. And each of the batteries are strapped in, so they can't move. I've got some previous videos of how I put this together, but everything in this box, all my gauges, my thermostat, you know, all this stuff will be used in the trailer, except for my solar charge controller here. I've got a new one that also handles the wind power. So, all right, let me get these batteries out and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I've got all the cables off. I'll be replacing these cables with 4/0 gauge wires. They're about 3 times as thick as these. These ones were, I don't even know, these ones were it's like 2 gauge or 1 gauge probably, but the new ones will be about 150% bigger. So, all right, I'm gonna start pulling these batteries out of the case and getting them out of the way. I'll be back. Okay, there's where the batteries will sit, and I'll be building a box around them and a top, because the last thing you ever want to do is drop a wrench or something like that, or a piece of wire across those terminals, boy. Your mom will be opening your ketchup bottles from now on. And I'll be building the box wide enough to accommodate more batteries as I get them. I've got 4 right now. These are 100 amp hour batteries. So when you hook them together in parallel, each one is 12 volts. Each one is 100 amp hours. But when you hook them together in parallel, you create one giant 12 volt battery that's 400 amp hours. Okay. The contrast to that is hooking together in series. And series is when you go negative to positive, negative to positive, negative to positive. And then what you do with 4 batteries, you create a 48 volt battery that's 100 amp hours. So parallel is double, or quadruples the capacity in the amp hours, whereas in series quadruples the volts. My system is a 12 volt system. Everything about it is 12 volts. So there you have it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and build my cabinet doors for my water storage area, and then I'll build my cabinet around the batteries. I'll be back. Okay, I ripped down some more 1 by 1.5. I've got to put those on the cabinets. That's going to create the cabinets, so let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my cabinet rails installed. I'm going to put one at 16 inches, and that'll be my doors for up there so I can work on my pumps and stuff. All right, let me cut those 26 1/4. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got all my rails and stiles in for the cabinet doors that are going to go there, and now I'm going to cover up this part right here because that'll be the back of the battery box. So let me get on that and I'll be right back. Here's one of my favorite times of the day, especially when I work at home. UPS is bringing some goodies. All right, I'll see you in a few. Okay, I've got my battery box built. And I'm getting ready to glue it up, nail it up, screw it up. So, got my glue on the edges. Get ready to put that piece on. Let me get her glued up and I'll be right back. All right. Got my battery box built. I got all 4 batteries in one side, but I made it so 4 here and 4 there, and that on the bottom there is to keep it up off the floor and allow some air to flow around it. And there will be some insulation in the bottom of this too. That'll fit between those so they have something soft to rest on, some of that styrofoam. So let me move these around and I'll be back. All right. So that gives you a better idea of what the batteries will look like. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna clean up and I'll come back and talk to you in a little while. Okay, all done for the night. Feel pretty good about today. I'm just gonna leave that couple pieces of pipe out. Got my battery box built. Feel pretty good about that. So, all right, see you guys early tomorrow.